Hi again. Okay, this is the part where I would like to explain the technology behind this drone quote-unquote mind control. Okay, so hopefully this explanation might calm you down a little bit. Okay, so one thing you need to understand is that the brain perceives itself through electrical signals. It's an electrical signal that runs, at a set time. It happens all the time, and that's how the brain perceives itself in space, believe it or not, through electricity. So when EMF weapons are applied to any portion of the brain, it basically causes a disruption in the brain's perception of this electrical signal, and you're going to experience strange things like portions of your brain feel like they've disappeared. Stuff like that, and basically that's running a direct electrical magnetic interference in the portion of your brain, the application of the weapon that perceives itself, so it makes it feel like it's disappearing. Subsonic and supersonic weapons, they disrupt the brain's homeostasis, homeostatic regulation, and this is centered in your hypothalamus. It's a very important and very busy part of your brain. So applying any type of subsonic or supersonic weapon to any portion of your brain causes an immediate disruption in its function. Abusive, see, this is going to go up a scale, abusive over application of vibrational frequencies. This would be like the deer spookers, the things, and keep in mind, what does deer spooker do? It causes panic in an animal, okay? So you got these up on the drones in the sky, and they're pointing down at somebody's brain, and the over application of these causes breakdowns in the neurotransmitters in your brain, and this is what it also needs to function and maintain homeostasis. And what that can lead is to mood and affect problems. Like, say, if you do take any form of psychiatric medication or something like that, the vibrational frequencies are basically breaking it down at the chemical level. That's carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. It is the height of abuse, actually, because these things don't even function like they're supposed to. In addition to the neurotransmitters like acetylcholine and other things that your brain needs to function, they also get broken down because those are large molecules. A steady or constant application of the obstructive frequencies, whatever they may be, whether it's, say, it could be light, it could be sound, it could be whatever, but a steady or constant application, say for days of application of these frequencies, this is actually going to prevent or interfere with the normal secretion, processing, and reuptake of these neurotransmitters that your brain depends on for homeostasis. And that has to do with the feelings that it's called in your affect, your feelings, and the constant application of these weaponized drones and whatever's on them that actually prevents the arising of normal emotion. So what that leads to is a presentation of a false flat affect or a zombie-like state, because your brain is being prevented from even secreting these hormones. They're being destroyed as they're being secreted. So your brain has no ability to, I'm happy in the morning, I have energy in the afternoon, I'm tired. It's all being disrupted. Okay, that's a degree more severe. Okay. Abusive over application of the electrolaser to portions of the brain. This leads to directly immediate application, button push application, zap. It leads to anxiety and panic. Then a mania later. That's the problem. You'll feel a little snap in the back of your brain, and then your mood is affected for hours. 4 hours. This direct analog, I'm going to take 2 videos for this because I'm almost up at time, is the abusive practice of electroshock therapy. It's now mostly considered archaic. It was ill understood when it was being applied, and it's an inhumane practice no matter who you talk to, and it should not be used on humans anymore, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Abusive over application of an electrolaser to the hindbrain. This may also lead to area cancers in addition to the manias. Since an electrolaser may cause microabrasions at the cellular level that your brain is having to heal up. Okay, if you want to please don't pester a neuroscientist. If you'd like to ask them, any type of abrasion or cut or anything like that that is applied to the brain, it's a wonderful healing mechanism, but it may cause a cancer, because when your brain is healing up, any kind of healing mechanism is always an open door for that kind of thing to happen. So, and the problem with the hindbrain electrocution is that you're applying an electrolaser to an area that is essential to neurological function, and if a tumor should arise, it's most likely going to be inoperable. Okay, pause, and I'll be back with the rest of the science.